Welcome back, guys, to DeFi Chronicles. In this video I'm going to show you how you can withdraw your crypto funds to your bank account. So if you're living out of the United States, you might be facing the same issue that I am facing, that sometimes it is kind of hard to withdraw your funds to a bank account, to your local bank account. So this is a process that I've been using for probably 2 years, and it is probably the cheapest process that you can be doing. It is kind of long. It involves like 2 to 3 steps, so it takes some time, but also it is the cheapest. So I think you will be spending between $3 to $4 on your transaction, and there is no limit to the amount of money that you can withdraw. So it means if you are sending $1,000 or sending $100, you're still gonna be spending $3 to $4 per transaction. So it is pretty cheap if you can send between $1,000 or up to maybe $500. So it becomes really cheap when you're sending these type of amounts. So 3 things that you're gonna be is 1, a CeX.io account, as you can see here on the screen. Then second, you're gonna need a Wise account, wise.com. And third, you're gonna need your bank information to receive money outside of your country. So the first one, just go in CeX.io to create the account. I'm going to be leaving a link in the description so you can click on it. And second, you're going to need an account on wise.com. I'm also going to be leaving a link in the description. I think they give you like the first 1 or 2 transactions are free when you use my link. And the third, you just have to call your bank to ask for this information. I'm gonna show you what information exactly you're gonna need to ask, but they're pretty simple. Just the name of the bank, your bank account, and also your SWIFT number. So let's go right in. Starting off, we have CeX. How I use CeX is basically to receive the funds, my crypto funds, swap it for USD, and then send that money to Wise. So basically this is just the same thing as a Binance account, a KuCoin account, or even a Coinbase account. The only thing is that I use CeX because it is free to move that money out of CeX to send it to my Wise account. Wise is a sub account in dollar, so that means you're gonna have a sub account in the United States. So that means if you want to even receive money from other people, you can still do it on Wise. So you have a lot of flexibility to receive money from CeX or even from other project, or maybe if you're working with somebody else or a company, you can receive your funds using Wise. So starting off, let me show you what I have on CeX. I'm gonna go first to dashboard. I have some BUSD on my account, so I'm gonna sell that for USD. So I'm on send funds. Let me click on convert. Okay, so BUSD to United States dollars. I'm gonna choose $58 because I don't need the funds. I'm gonna click convert and then confirm. So now I have $57 in my account. You can see on fiat I have $57. So now what I can do is send that money out of CeX to my Wise account. So here we have my Wise account. I'm gonna click on home. I'm gonna be blurring some information out of my account because of obvious reasons. So here you guys can see that I have a few transactions from DeFi Chronicles. That is my PayPal account. So if you guys are also using PayPal to maybe make some money, work on some gigs, you guys can receive that money on PayPal and then add that account to your Wise account as your United States account, so you can withdraw that money to your sub account. So here what we need to do is receive the $57 from CeX to Wise. So I'm gonna click on USD account. Then here you guys can see we have your current USD account details. If you don't have a USD account, you just have to click open an account and you're gonna choose the currency. So I'm gonna click add. And now here are the information. I'm not showing my first name just because of obvious reasons. So up here we have my name and then the routing number, then account number, checking type, and Wise address. So here we go back to CeX I'm gonna click on send funds, $57. The minimum, by the way, on CEX is $20. So that's pretty cheap. And as I said before, it is free. So I'm gonna click bank account and domestic wire. We're gonna be linking the account. So I go back here. The routing number is the same number as your ABA number. So here, I'm gonna add it. As you can see, routing, same as ABA. Then we have account number. I'm gonna paste it here. Then for a nickname, I'm just gonna type Wise account and click on continue. So I'm gonna pause this just a second to add that information in. So I just added the banking information and added that account as a trustee, but I also realized that this is the new UI for CEX. So if you are using the old CEX or you are having some issues with the new UI, what you can do is use the old one. When I say old one is that they're changing some things in the way CEX looks on the visuals. So if you're using the old one, this is how you should be adding it. On the banking name, I think it is community, let's see here, Community Federal Savings Bank. So here's that information. Just click add United States, of course, bank address. You have that information here. Just copy paste. Bank account and ABA routing, same as before. So routing is this one, ABA routing. Then we have account number. And okay, so now the process is done. I just received the confirmation on my email. So right now we should be waiting between 1 to 2 days, and that is not including the weekend. So from Monday to Friday, if I do it on Monday, I should be receiving it between Tuesday or Wednesday. So now the second step, if you have your Wise account and you have your funds in your Wise, so remember, this is the first step. So you're sending your crypto to CEX, you swap it for USD, and then you send that amount to Wise. Super simple. Then now when we are on Wise, let's say we have the funds, what we need to do now is click on USD. Let's say we have some money on USD. Then here on the green button it says send money. We're gonna click send. So as you can see, we have same currency. I'm gonna click on same currency and I'm gonna type USD. Let's say I have $100. And now it says, so there is a 0.20 USD fee and a 0.71 hour fee. So total fees is 0.91. I'm gonna use instead. So here you can choose your credits. Just because I don't have money here, I'm just gonna choose, let's say, debit card. So I'm gonna click on continue. Now I'm gonna click on new recipient. So after clicking send to myself, I'm gonna click on Swift because it is a international wire or Swift. So as you can see here, it says $2.90 more just because you're sending a Swift, and it may take between 2 to 5 days. Usually it takes for me 1 to 2 days to receive it. So if I do it today and it is Monday, I should be receiving it before Wednesday. Usually it takes between 12 to 24 hours. So as you can see, first we have full name of the account holder, so that is your name. Second, we have the Swift number. That information you need to call your bank and ask for that information. You're just gonna ask, hey, I'm gonna be receiving some money from the US. I just want to know what is my Swift number. And also you're gonna ask them what is your account number, your IBAN number, account number. Do not use the account number that you have because that is missing some information. So ask them what is the account number and also what is the SWIFT number. If you are not sure that you're doing everything right, there is a section that could help you out, and also they are pretty good with their customer service. Usually they respond within maybe 1 day, 24 hours, up to 48 hours. So check it out if you are not sure, and also if you are not completely sure, you can also withdraw just $20. So just start by using just $20 to make sure that everything is working properly, and from there you can withdraw a little bit more. So just a recap. First, we have CEX to transfer your funds. So basically on CEX, you can send whatever you want, whatever type of crypto that you want. You can send some Matic, you can send some Ethereum, BTC, BUSD. Usually I like to use BUSD because BUSD has next to no fees for transaction. And I know that I am receiving a stable coin. So there is less fluctuation in the price when I want to sell them for USD. Also make sure what is the minimum requirement when you're sending some funds to CEX, because sometimes maybe, let's say Matic, I know that they only use the Ethereum network on Matic, and also the minimum is 40 Matic. So if you send 39 Matic, you might lose your funds. So that's why I like to use BUSD, because the minimum is just 1 BUSD. What else? So second, after creating that CEX account, you can sell your funds for USD and then click on receiving or sending a domestic wire. So second, you go to Wise. We're going to be clicking on USD, find the information for USD, and you're going to be sending it, and you're going to be sending that money to your bank account on Wise. Now here you can see that it says 4.14 USD to fee to receive wire transfers. I've never paid it because this is a domestic transfer. So when you're withdrawing your funds from CEX to Wise, it is a domestic transfer. So you are not going to be paying anything. So you're not paying on CEX and you're not paying on Wise. The only money that you're going to be paying is when you withdraw your funds from Wise to your bank account, which is, as you saw before, like $2.90, which has some tax also added. So it would be between 3.4 up to $4. So lastly is the, let's see, USD. So it is just sending your money. So when you have your money in your USD account, just click on send money, choose same currency, choose USD, the amount. So here, if you have your funds, you can click on use funds. If you don't have your funds, as you can see, that's why I'm just choosing any other type. So I'm gonna click connected bank account, which I don't have a bank account connected, but just, you know, for the example. Next we have to myself, SWIFT. Then we add the account name holder, your name, SWIFT, which you need to call your bank, then IBIN. So all the process may take you between 2 to 3 days. So usually take 1 day to withdraw your funds from CEX to Wise, between 24 hours to 48 hours. Then another 24 hours to up to 48 hours to send your money from Wise to your bank account. If you're doing for the first time, it might take a little bit more just because of confirmation and other things. But basically, this is how I do it, and this is how I've been doing it for weeks now and for months. So probably 2 to 3 times per month, I withdraw some money out of Wise, out of CEX, send it to Wise, and then send it to my bank account. I even use it for PayPal. So if I have some funds on PayPal, if I've been setting maybe my spreadsheet or some consultation services, or even my job because I work remotely, I would be receiving my money on PayPal, then sending it to Wise, and then sending it to my bank account. Yeah, I know it is kind of a long process, but basically it is the cheapest way to be doing it possible. And after you've done it a few times, it becomes even quicker and easier to do. So hopefully this helps you out if you are facing the same situation that I'm facing. If you have any question, if there is something that I didn't explain correctly, let me know and I will be responding you in the comment section. Peace.